This Mile of Music profile on 91.1 The Avenue is made possible with support from Nicolet Bank, with additional support from Tyme Tours and Bistro, both supporting partners of The Avenue.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. You're listening to 91.1 The Avenue. My name is Ann. We're talking with Northeast Wisconsin, Amelia Ford. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
This week, it's the week that we welcome several musicians from all over the country. Is this your debut at Mile of Music?
It is. It's my first year. I've missed the deadline every other year, and of course COVID and trying to resume from COVID. So this will be my first time.
Fantastic. So you've thought about it for a while. Then is what you're telling me.
Yeah, people were prompting me a while back, and to be honest, and I'm a little embarrassed to admit, I didn't know about it. I've never attended. And just been kind of under a rock for a lot of my life, and turned out that there was this really cool thing I should be a part of. So
not only is this your first time playing it, but will it be your first time attending as well?
Yes, first time showing up.
Oh my God. So have you gotten any advice from anybody about what to expect?
Not so much advice. I guess I would welcome some, but more like just excitement for me, just saying things like, you are going to love it, and saying how people really want to hear the music. And it's a totally different kind of event.
You're performing as a solo or with band?
A little of each. Dr. Jekyll's as a solo, and then also at the Hilton indoors with the band.
Well, make sure you consult the Mile of Music app for the most up-to-date information on when you can find Amelia Ford at Mile of Music. Printed schedules are also available if you prefer that downtown in Appleton at the PAC. Have you prepared special sets for the mile? Or what's your strategy going into this?
I've definitely put some thought into it. Was kind of working on it yesterday and looking for, I think, showing some diversity for sure. And, of course, just songs that people tend to love. And I notice a little more reaction to. And it's like you want to show your most connecting songs that you have, that bridging that gap. You only have a few minutes, and it's like, what is going to reach someone right away?
What does having the chance to play Mile of Music mean to an artist, as a first-time performer there?
Feels very special. Obviously, everyone wants to be in this. And this being my first year to actually get my application in on time and have a reasonable chance amid the circumstances here of being selected, I honestly thought I wouldn't be. I thought it might take a while. I was very surprised and touched to get to play two sets, and not just one, but two, and they were up for me bringing the band in. So I feel really lucky. It's a cool thing to get to say that you've done, and I think other people see it as validating as a musician.
You've really had quite a year. This year you released your first album, right? Recorded right here in Appleton at Rock Garden Studio with Mark Goldie. Well done. Great debut. How has that been going for you, supporting your first album?
Oh, really well. I was very surprised at the people that at least to me seemed to come out of the woodwork and say, hey, we love this. Like, we're a big supporter of you, just from hearing this album. This was a first project for me, and I really didn't have much of a strategy going in. And so a lot of things were figured out along the way, and to have such positive feedback from, local music fans and people in leadership roles was a big surprise.
Can we give listeners a little sample of what they might hear from you, or if they're not familiar with them, let's hear something from you. Would you play something?
Oh, sure. I was going to play Kiss Your Pride for you.
This is Amelia Ford.
Bet your best friend, your own right-hand girls ain't worth a spit. Can I interrupt this? Maybe rebut this. Oh, it's all true. You're always right. Well, high five if we agree. Jinx infinity. But someday I wish to say you don't mind catching sight. My legs at night, you're going blind, and I maybe means to die. Sweet dreams and feeling right. I could have made your life so hold your sides. Kiss your pride. You said I get it finally, yet that there ain't room for me. You said on a thinking you're onto something. This lifetime's been left gold on this old phone. You're closest to getting thee. Ring, 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 you promised me, but someday I wish you'd say you don't mind catching sight of my like that night. You're going blind and I maybe meet you the eye. Sweet dreams and feeling right. I could have made your life so hold your sides. Kiss your pride. Here's a catch me if you can. I promise I won't move. I'm all ears, and if that's weird, yeah, I'll be anything you choose. It's me and you. I'm pigeon going dead man and soil in the ground when I eat from your hand. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Someday that night you're going blind and I maybe meet you the eye. Sweet dreams and feeling right. I could have made your life so hold your sides. Kiss your pride. Ride, ride.
Thank you. That's Amelia Ford. You can catch her at Mile of Music going on in downtown Appleton all weekend. This is 91.1 The Avenue, and this is The Avenue's Mile of Music coverage made possible with support from Nicolet Bank with additional support from Tyme Tours and Bistro.